Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the design and coding logging form in J2EE project, and backend tool is a access. So we can start. Yes, I share first my laptop screen and fix the position here so you can watch better my video lecture. And here NetBeans 5.5.1, I double click and that takes some process. Yes, here you can see that is a some message. So we can already take flush screen in my first video lecture, and that we can take some message. So that is a in this software that when progress bar is moved, that so giving some that component is loading that instruction. So we can also take in the flush screen, so you can watch that my video lecture. And that is a second video lecture for NetBeans, that is our editor, or you can say that front end tool, and back end is a access. So that is a database. We have to create database and table. So in this session and first video lecture, I take the how to create new J2EE project. But now here how to open, I cover the step. So first I click, and then here we can select our appropriate folder. So here E drive, and you can see that is a Honda underscore J2EE, that is our, and Honda showroom, that is our main folder. And now I can open folder. So that is a project is open. So here you can look, that is our design. So that is a, we have to already take that flush screen. Yes, and you can watch that perfect. I cover all the step by step. I explain the design and coding. So what is important of designing and coding? And now we can open, just in this session we can take also some design parts. So you can look here, that is a logging form. Yes, and here that we can take that designing. Yes, so here already I take in first that right click and JFrame form file. So here we can take the designing. So first step, yes, what is the first? So yes, here that is a first we can take as a main panel. And you have to know designing we can take as a set layout null. So that is a perfectly. So what to do? So yes, here I close this welcome screen, and first step here logging form is right. So I first select and delete. So I just testing for in my previous video lecture, just I copy and paste. So in flush screen, so that is a header panel. So that I copy and paste. But now what to do? So first we can in logging form design, we can take in palette window and taking our control. So first step, so our JFrame form file, yes, here is already there. So I open and first right click and set as null layout. So yes, I think that is I already set. And now we can take JPanel. Yes, so here first our JPanel, and that width and height to according to our requirement. So here yes, and the type first yes. So here that is yes, now perfectly close. And now here full screen, so we can better design our logging form. And now for same process here, set layout null of that JPanel. So here you can see that a flow layout, so null. And now here you can select JPanel and that border. Yes, here that property and line border, you can give any border. And here that thickness, so 2, and that is a main. So I give the 3, and then we can uh, color of border, so that any color. So now look, that is perfectly. And now what to do? So here next I copy this header. So I previously my we cannot wasting our time in designing, we can focus in our coding. So I copy this header panel. Yes, all I think, let us control and copy this and this yes here. But that is a our logging form. Yes, there is no, and yes, only 3 panel I copy and paste to our logging form. So here, yes, all panel is appear. So look very fast. So one design is complete. So you can take your uh, fast process, means copy that all previously form created. And now what to do? So here our main panel, yes, that is I think. So first we can increase that size. So here that we can change our, and here there are username password, so only two, that all are labeled. So here we can require, and first I can change that logo, yes, that is a label here, and inventory management system for Honda showroom, and not, that is a not flush screen. So I change the text. So where is that text? So here you can look. So yes, I take my screen to here, and that is, we can say that login and form. So that perfectly. So logging form, yes, date and all are that perfectly. And here I decrease, yes, latest, yes, perfectly. And now that is a out of range, yes, now that perfectly. So you can look, and now here there is a our main panel, I some size is decreased. So that is a logging form, yes. And here let us check. So first I select this panel and that panel. So yes, perfectly. And now that, okay. And now here I all selected this label, yes, and that select not require all label. So here only two label is required, so otherwise delete all. And then we can change this image, because that is a logging form. So I go in icon, yes, here, and we can already take one folder in my previous video, that is a image, all image store in the image folder. And what to do? So here we can select, yes, and go to our drive, and F drive, and Honda showroom, that is J2EE, and Honda showroom, then SRC and image. And then here I give the all images, and we can take as a logging, yes, here you can see that logging, I give image name logging. So yes, I take, and okay. So you can see that is a logging, yes, that type of image or any others suitable to your project. And now what to do? So here that is a two label. So we can take, yes, here, and we can take to here. So that is a username and password. So that is our design, yes. And then we can take two J field. So J text field, yes, J text field. So first one, and yes, second one is a password. So here we cannot take as a, here we can take as a password character. So that is a, let us which control we can use. So J, yes, here some, that, yes, you can look here, J password field. So J password field here we have to take. So username and password. So that is a perfectly. And now here that I, yes, above, so that look better. And now I can change that text. So first, yes, first I take all control. So here that now three buttons. So first that is a J button one, yes, here J button two, and last one that is J button three. So three button we have to use, yes, perfectly. And now what to do? So here now we can start the changing the text. So first that is a user name, yes, username, and that complete. And here just double click and delete this text, here just double click and delete it. And here that I, now I can directly double click and change that is password. So it is a perfectly. And now this button also double click, and you can see the first is a okay, or we can say that like logging, but logging form name. So we can okay and cancel, yes. And third is exit. So yes, exit. So all are well. So our text is changed. Now what to do? So here I select this and font. Yes, you can change. So font is a like 12 bold and Arial type, and let us some 14. Yes. So look for better. So you can look that now. Yes, and same process password that label. So that is a font again. Open that window, bold, Arial, and then 14. So and you can also take as a color, but so look like that is a we can select a background or text color. Yes, so that is a 4. So let us check. I give like red. So yes, and again select and 4 color. So red and okay. So all are well. You can give any color. That is a here all are red. So I give the red. And now here we can increase that size. So otherwise that very minimized size. Yes. And one technique you can double click and one blank page. So exit blank. So that is a size is so you can look here now that perfectly. So that is a and now we can change id. So here that is a label and that is I think id is a lbl date. We have to print the current date, but here that size, yes, here we can increase our main form size, main our panel. Yes, and now this panel we can change. Yes, and also this panel we can increase the size. Yes, now looking I think better. And now look, yes, that perfectly. So all are well. And what to do? So first we can right click in this and change that. So here we can give the txtu and username. So that is a prefix we can use. So we can coding part use that variable we have to change. So here j password field. So I give the same just txt and that is we can say that pw password. So okay, and that one button. So that button id I can also change. So btn and that is a okay. Yes, okay. And this button you can right click and change btn and that is a cancel can only 3 first letter and that is a last one. So our design is ready. So btn and that is a exit. So 4 character. Yes, so all that is you can look our design is ready. So now what to do? So I click yes save and let us I run first flush screen. So I can save control s and that is a first we can compile yes this form. So I press F9. So you can look that is a compile and now I can run first flush screen. So already I take one video lecture so you can watch. Yes, here on message. Yes, and I take my screen to here. So you can look here our yes perfectly. So here that is a center of the screen. Yes, and that width we have to change. Yes, so height is ready, but width is some here that is a long. So yes, now exit button we have to take coding first. So first I go in logging and then source. So you can look here set bounds method we have to use. And that is a X coding, that is a Y coding, that is a width and that is a height. So height we can decrease some. So yes, that I 550. So that is a complete and we can print the date. So in my previous video lecture I already in flush screen that taking the 4 line. Yes, so you can look here java.utility that is package and date and creating the object. So java.utility util date and simple date format. So that the package is import and sdf that object name and ddmm that is we provide the format and pass to that is a format in d for date. So that format is applied and lbl date dot set text date is heading and s1. So this 4 line I already explained in my previous video lecture. So I copy and paste to our logging form. same coding. So let us check. I passed. So I can save now, and yes, so yes, that package is required. So that cannot find the symbol. So what to do? So we can import the package. So when we can take ourselves, so that taking asking the package. So yes, I write. You can say that simple date format. So yes, that not. So now you can look. So that is a package. Yes, so you can look here that package is automatically import. Now no require. So that line is already right. So I just import the packet. So error is gone. And what to do? So now I can save, Control S you can press and compile F9 function key. And now I again run our flush screen. So let us check the date is appear or not. So yes, that flush screen. So yes, that here percentage messages, and you can look here our date is current date 24 January is print, and our design, yes, here we can change our height. So you can look that perfectly in center middle of the screen. And now we can first take exit, cancel, and then okay, step by step coding of our login form. So design is ready. First step we can complete. Design we have to some copy in the flush screen, and otherwise we can take that change our that picture means image. So now what to do? So yes, I go in, that is a design, and first we can take exit button coding. So I right click and event, and you can know action and action perform. So that is a we can take as a exit button coding. So first step, so here we can say that this bot dispose. Yes, that is a dispose. So you can look here, that is a method, and that is a exit to our JFrame form file. So only one, yes, that is simple dispose. So this dot dispose, so that is a exit. So now that is exit button is complete, and now we can go in cancel button. So yes, again action, that is action event in action perform, and that is we can take just clear. In cancel we can take clear. So txt and un username and set text. Yes, waiting. So you can look now set text. Yes, and we can double quote, so blank, and same process txt pw and set text. Yes, and double quote blank. So that is a just we have to clear, and exit cancel, so that our username password is clear. So complete. And now what to do? So yes, our date is ready. Now we can start our coding. But before the start, we can take one table in Access. So like login table. So that is a needed. So I come out in my desktop and open the Microsoft Office. So here you can look here Microsoft, yes, 2013 or any version, and Access. So you can look that Access is open, and we can create, yes, that is a blank, and here we can browse our same root folder we have to create our database. So that is a we can say that like F drive, and yes, Honda J2EE, that is our main root folder, and Honda showroom. So I create our database, and that is a give we can say that Honda underscore DB. So that is a main database name. So Honda showroom inventory management system. So Honda, that is a and DB. So database. Yes, okay. And then create. So database is create, and now we can create. Yes, you cannot a table now we can create, but I close this window. So what to do? So that is a create. Yes, here that menu, and design where we have to direct. Otherwise, one extra auto generate field is bind to our original field. So here we can say that username, and that is a in that new office. So short and long two text, in previous only text data type. but now that is a short and long. So here there is no required, short is sufficient. And here we can give our username full field. You cannot use, but description is optional. So you can take means write or not write, no any, that is optional field. So description, what is a this field is there, that is meaning. And now you password, but here be careful, you cannot assign any reserve like height, width, date, time, that type of field name you cannot, and in any symbol, so you can follow the rules of variable. So that is a better. And yes, logging and password you have to not take here, you pass, I just take. So you can be careful giving the that is a field name, otherwise taking error, logically error that generated. So yes, here we can say that user and password, so that is we can recognize. And now I can close, so that is save. Save. And logging, we have to not give the table name is also, you can follow the rules of variable. So that is a better, otherwise taking error. So logging underscore tab table, yes. So that is a logging table we have to recognize, yes. So underscore and combine the tab, yes. No primary key is required, so only two text field. And now I static way insert the field, so like ram, and then we can say that sitaram, and other like krishna, and password is a we can give the radha, yes. So two, yes. So we can give the god names to username and password, you can give to your choice, yes. Now I can close, yes, and minimize access. And first we can create the dsn, yes. That step I also cover in this session, how to create the dsn, yes. You have to not know, so that we be careful, very interesting, and how to create the dsn to our database. So first we can go, and that is a control panel, yes. So I directly type to here, so control, yes. So that is appear control panel. And then yes, system and security, yes. So you can select this step. And then administration tools, you can look here, administration tools, I double click. And now here ODBC, open database connectivity, JDBC ODBC. So we can start to coding and compare our username password to our text box field. So if that username password is perfect, so we can give the entry in our MDI form. So yes, here that is we can take 32 and double click, so that open one window. And now we can give, that is a DSN name, so add button, here you can press. So previously you can look here, so previously created all that DSN name is appear here, and add button. So now we can select our driver. So here that is a driver through Microsoft Access MDB, Microsoft database, but that is a new office. And here you can say, so always you can old office, so you can also select this Microsoft Access driver and MDB and Access DB, this new extension for new office, and that is a old, so both cover. And you can select this driver, okay, then finish. And then you can give the data source name, DSN name. So we can say that Honda, yes, and DSN. But that I think in my C# project, I that time already take the Honda DSN. Yes, so here we can give some difference. So like Honda DB is our database name, and DSN I already provide. So here we can do the second project. Yes, in my this session means I already C# window base like 11 video lecture that projects backend tool is access. So that time I already create the Honda underscore DSN. Now Honda, that is DSN underscore 2. So that is, and now we can what to, so yes, that is our DSN name. Select, you can give your project definition name. And here that is a F drive, and we can select our Honda, yes. And you can look here, access that database is appear. So I select, so because table is there, so I select yes, that path is appear properly. So you can also here give, like I give the J2EE project DSN. So we can recognize that is a J2EE project DSN. So because that is a configuration, so I give the different name and here description we have to provide. So okay, yes, that is a invalid directory or path. Why? Because access is open. So very careful. That is a uh, if access is open and we can select that database, so invalid directory or path, this error is appear. So what to do? What is the solution of this error? So just you can access and close our table. So yes, and here otherwise you can also close all access because here there are not require access. So I first time here that not facility we can close. Yes, let us check. So yes, I close this, I click and delete or all, not close option is not there. So better first time we can close access. Yes, I close access and you can look here, same, no any change. And now I can press OK. So you can look that our DSN is created. So previously that taking error, but now that invalid path or directory that not taking any error. So that is a step how to create the DSN. So that is our DSN is ready. So Honda, yes, underscore DSN2. Yes, so that is a step of how to create the DSN and press OK. So that is a finish. And now we can close this all window and go back to our coding. So what is a first? So yes, now we can take some variable. So yes, here first we can import the package. So that is we can connect it with JDBC. So SQL, yes, that is a SQL package is required, and that is asterisk sign I provide. So all that class we can use. And now what to do? So here we can define. So like first is a connection. Yes. So yes, that C is capital. So Java. So C connection class. So CN. Then we can use. There are three way we can coding in J2EE statement, prepare statement, and callable statement. So first technique. So here that is a just we have to compare username password to our table logging table, and that is a proper user submit or not. So that is we can just use the statement, and then our master form we can use as a prepare statement. So that is a better. So yes, I statement st, that is a name, and result set, that is a class. So res rs, not yes rs, just yes, not res. And now we can define one flag variable. So integer flag assigned to 0 and public, and that is a static, and then integer, and that is we can counter. So we can see observation how number. So we can give the 3 try if user not perfect username password is not enter, so we can exit to our login form. So 3 try, that is a almost that is general rules. So we can 3 attempt, like any, like you can register any like online banking. So there are 3 try, otherwise that come out that are temporary, or you can block your account and after try some time. So that is a perfect we can attempt to this coding also in our logging form in J2EE. So that perfectly. So there are 3 class, yes, get connection statement and result set. There are 2 integer. So one is a integer flag 0 and public static integer, that is a, and by default in Java that is assigned to 0 static and normally integer variable. So you cannot assign flag 0. So that is also better. And now yes, what to do? So now we can start. Yes, so first we can connection. So I use we can define one user defined method. So that name is a set connection, CONN connection. So that taking error, because that method we have to not create, but now I can create. So public void, and that we can say set connection. So complete, and let us check. So here we can provide, that is, you have to know class. So class is a class in J2EE, and then for name. Yes, here that method, and that is a overloaded. So here you can use this for name, and we can pass like son dot JDBC. Yes, very careful. ODBC and dot. And now J is capital, JDBC, O is capital, ODBC, and then driver. So D capital. So that is a first we can launch. So register our driver JDBC ODBC. But you can look here, that is a taking error. Why? So yes, just take mouse over unreported exception. So here that is a throw. So in J2EE you have to know, we can always write all code, almost all code in the try catch block. So here we can first take try catch block. So control space bar and try. Yes, you can look here last. So I just press, and now that is a try catch. So 2 time enter, then it come to that press is down, and cut and paste to try block. So that perfectly. So now there is no any error. So look, there is a so that is a almost all in advanced Java we can all method throw the exception. So we can take in try catch block, and catch block we can write e dot print track trace. So in the stack any error is throw that display. So that is a language dot throwable, and print track trace, that is a method, and all message, that is a, if any exception or that error, so that taking or print that error message. So that is a better. And now what to do? So yes, now we can our CN, that is a connection, and you can know driver manager. So driver, yes, and you can look here driver manager, that is a java dot language package, same package. So we can already import, and then get connection method is there, and that is a overloaded. So there are three version. So we can use yes first, and we can pass to our DSN. So JDBC colon ODBC, JDBC ODBC. Yes, that is a driver. Or now we can use our DSN name. So Honda, yes, and DSN2. Yes, that is our driver name. So that is a perfectly. And now what to do? So we can, yes, that is a perfection. And now what to do? So here we can initialize statement. So cn dot create statement, that is a method. So all reference provide to statement, and we can testing yes connection is succeed or not. So first we can check the DSN. So we can print one message. So what is a which object? So one control is required, and that is a name is a J option panel. Yes, you can look here J option panel. So I take yes that is I place anywhere, and that visible I false. So first I take that J option panel and right click and change that variable name, and that is a we can see that MSG message. So that is a J option panel. And what to do? So first in our constructor, after that our constructor is there, and MSG dot set visible. So that is a method, and we can pass is a false. So that is a not display in our design view. Yes, so that is a perfectly. So we can false. And now what to do? So we can use that J option panel to our coding. So just we can check our connectivity or DSN is perfectly or not. So MSG, yes, and that is a we can print as a show message dialog box. So show message, that is a overloaded. So I use anyone, and look, that is a giving some parameters. So first, yes, I just again write. So there are how many? So very important. Yes, so you can insert successfully, delete. So all time your recording project that time update successfully, or that you can message you in the show, and that is a J option panel control, and that is a method show message dialog box. In C sharp, that is window based, that is message box, and here with a J option panel. So same work. And here you can look in the tooltip in library. So here I use second. So you can look that first is a parent component. So we can pass null, then our message, and then title of our that window appear, that is title, and message type. So and that is also throw exception. So we can use as a headless exception. So that is a try catch block we have to write. So first that is a parent, so not any parent component we can pass. Then our message, you can look here, there are in above, that is display our syntax. So title, so we can just connect just that type of message, and then we can say that here logging form. Yes, so that is a login, and then we can message type. So yes, J option. Yes, so I double yes J option panel, and then constant member, and that is a so many constant like icon property. So yes, first I take my screen to here, and you can look here that are scroll bar. So here that is a constant member. So information message. Yes, and here no option. Yes, that is a on cancel. Okay, cancel option. So which you have to guide. So here we can get information message, just connectivity or not. So our connection is established or not. So let us check. I save, and first we can check this coding, our connection. So first I compile, press F9. Yes, that is let us know any error, and I go in our flush screen and shift. So run. So yes, our flush screen is proper. Yes, message is also print perfectly. Yes, connected. So yes, our DSN is ready. So you can look here, that is the information icon, here logging, that is our title, connected, that is a message, and only one button, okay. So that is appear. So perfectly. Now what to do? So here we can username, password, and okay. So that is a login, and that taking the MDI form. So we can take yes MDI new JFrame form. So now I can exit. So you can look exit button is work. So we can already take the coding of exit button. Now, so first we can take yes we can start our coding, but we can require one uh, JFrame form file. So in Honda showroom, that package, I right click, and you also take in file menu and new, and then JFrame form file. And here we can give the MDI underscore form. Yes, so that is a MDA form. You can look here very careful here, source package, otherwise test package, go your file, but here we can right click. So that is a perfectly. So yes, now JFrame form is open, and what to do? So again, my technique, I just testing and copy this header panel and copy and paste to our MDA form, and that is our MDA. So yes, it is not copy. So Control C, and then MDA form, and here first I right click and set layout null. So next my upcoming video lecture, I take this MDA designing and coding. So yes, now I take also one main shape panel, and then we can take as headings. So that is a better. So yes, and now also I set this JPanel set layout null, and now what to do? So I copy and paste. Yes, you can look here, that is our panel is appear. So yes, that is first our JFrame form, and then our panel. Yes, our main panel we can increase size, yes, better. And yes, also that is a border, and I also provide that border, main panel 3, and that color. So next session we can directly design of this MDI and coding. So that is better. And here we can change the text. Yes, that is a, we can say that not logging form, but we can say that MDI form. So MDI capital. Yes, so perfectly. So you can look, and now we can save, and then we can username, if username password is perfectly, so we can take this form. And yes, what to do, so in logging form I can go, and that first line, yes, that is a we can see. So I use this coding, this set bounds I copy and paste in MDI form in that constructor. So here, so that is perfectly in middle of the screen. Okay, so only one line we have to write MDA coding. And now we can go in our that connection established perfectly. So we can take in OK button coding. So I right click and event. Yes, now our last coding is remaining. So yes, here that is a OK button. So first tab, yes, what to do, so our flag we can already initialize 0. Yes, I think we have, yes, so that by default is 0 value. And now what to do, so we can start rs result set, and then we can start, yes, we can take as a statement and execute, yes, here which method, so execute query. Yes, I first my screen to take here, so you can watch, yes, right here. So yes, execute query, and that is a you can look here, that is a result set object, and execute update, that is a return is a integer data type. So we can insert, update, delete, that time use this method of execute update, but that is a select. So we can fetch from the table in database and compare to our text box value to username password. So yes, execute update, and now select star from logging underscore tab, that is our table name. Yes, so perfectly. Now what to do, so yes, here that is a, again same that giving the unreported. So we can try catch block. So I control and try and catch, so that by default, so I just that almost all code we have to in advanced Java taking from try catch block. So now I can pass, so error is gone. And first step we can take if condition. So that is a perfectly. So what to do, so txt un username dot get text, and then equal method, yes, equal. So we have to compare. So if user not enter username password, so we can just return, and pw dot get text, yes, and equal method same and blank. So what to do, so here we can use our JoptionPanel. Yes, so yes, I just cut because that is not required, just I can testing. So here in the connection method that not required, so I can testing only. So that you can also that DSN is perfectly or not. So here we can give uh, yes, here I change the message. So please we can say that enter user name and password. So please enter username and password, and directly return. So here return keyword. So that is a perfectly. So that is a first. If that is a validation, if username password is not supplied, so we can write this type of message. And now what to do, so here we can take as a while loop. Yes, so in while loop, and rs dot, that is a next method, you have to know that is return type is a boolean, so that select the record. And now again in while loop we can provide, that is a if condition, so that we can match. So again, yes, I copy. So here that is already we have to write. So I copy all and paste to in this if condition. But that time we cannot blank, because rs, that is a result set. Yes, and then get string, yes, our username password. So result set all data types like get method bunch. So like previous statement set and get, but here that we can retrieve, and that our field that is logging a username and password, that is a string. So you can look here, there are two techniques. You can pass either index and pass either column name. So both method is perfectly. So we can use as a index. So index start is 1, and same thing here. So rs dot just get string, and we can use as an index. So 2. So that is a perfectly. So yes, that giving the error. So what to do? So we can flag, yes, our flag variable. So here again, closing brace is required. Yes, that is any. So if condition, yes, now no any error. So that is a, yes, what is a this line? So warning, yes, that is a deprecate method. So J password field help is a deprecate. So that is a all library that version, but no any error. That is a just warning. So here is warning, and here is also warning. So that is a J field, J password field that taking the deprecate method. So deprecate, what is a meaning? So that is just old library version you have to use that type of warning, no any error. So that is a give this we can say that yellow line, or yes. So there are J password field that is deprecate to or previous old library version. So there is no any issue. And what to do? So yes, our flag, yes, we can set is a 1. So flag 1, and message, yes sir, yes, I just copy. So I paste and message box. So that is a J option panel. And what is a message? So yes, here we can give the logging is successfully. So not please, but logging is, yes, logging is successfully. So that is a perfectly. And now what to do? So here we can check, yes. So after this while loop, and here if condition again. So flag equal to 1, yes. So now we can start our if condition again. So what to do? So this form, this dot dispose. So we can close this form and open to our MDI form. So what is a name? So MDI, yes, yes, here that open. And then what to do? So we can, that is a set, yes, yes. Now you can look, that is a, so at MDI, yes, and we can take, yes, so again I take MDI and parenthesis. Now set default constructor and set visible, that we can pass as a true. So first, what if flag is 1? So our current means logging form is closed and MDI form is open. So flag is 1. Where is flag? 1 here. If username password both are matched, so logging is successfully, and this current form is closed logging form, and our MDI form is open. So that is a perfectly. So I think you have to understand. So very simple coding we have to take. And now what is in else part? So yes, in else part, we in this if condition. So here we can give the 3 try user. So C is greater than equal to 3. So C is where? So we can define here one in public static integer C variable. So we can, I previously told you, we have to provide 3 try. If username password is not correct, so we can exit and try some after time. So like in online net banking, we can try 3 times, and after that account is blocked sometime. Yes, so that type of process. So yeah, again I use message box. So I copy and paste to here. So you can look, and here what to do. So here we can give, mm, we can say that you can not log in, you try. Yes, how many try, and we can print our C variable. So one blank and C variable, and again our message. So we can say that of try after some time. So that is a better. So here one blank and here yes. So C variable we have to print. So C is a we increment. Yes, if logging is failed. So here flag is not one. So that is go in else part and C is greater than. So giving this message yes perfectly. And yes here before we can enter, so that is a we what to do. So we can this yes if that is a perfectly. So dispose means our logging form we have to close, and then what to do. So again in this if condition we can take as a else part. So if not three tries, so what to do? So we can first C++. Yes, here is a C++. And then what to do? So again, that is a message box I can use. So here you can look here we so many times use as a message box window. So yes, in this message we can say that logging is failed. Okay, so yes, and here yes that message I give some yes here some. So yes, this message we can not give to here in else part. So I cut and paste yes already that copy. So yes, here what to do? So here greater than. So we can say that uh, you cannot log in. Just type this type of message. And here we can say you cannot log in, or we can say that after some time. So why? So here we can say that logging is failed. Why? That is a reason. So logging, yes. So I just explained. So logging is failed, and yes, and you can try. Yes, now here that we can print the C variable. Here you can like greater than equal to 3, so you cannot log in. Yes, just this type of message. And after some time, yes, that is a here we can after, or we can say that after try some time. That is perfectly. And here logging is failed. You try again. Just that type of message and print the C variable. Yes, so let us check. Yes, so how many try that user is taking? So that perfectly. And now what to do? So yes, that is a we can clear both our uh, username and password. So txt yes u name dot set text. Yes, we can already take in the our cancel button. So txt pw set text, and that is a blank means. And what is a last? So txt un, and we can set that request focus. So just request focus. So again focus to our username, and that is a finish. Yes, all are well. So let us check. So our login coding is perfectly. So let us check all is well or not. So yes, here yes I first check. So let us check here. So many coding we have to going on. So first step I think you have to I just revise. So what to do? So we can import one package. Yes, here, and that is a date package. We can previously take the label in date. So there is a 4 line I already explained in my previous video lecture. Yes, and here message box we can set visible false. So that is not disturbed to our designing. So that is a just this control used for that is a displaying means off and form is running that not display, but design time that is a display. So that form is running, so that visible we have to false. So that is our goal. and then we can set connection. So we can create the DSN. Yes, I think you have to know the step. I already taking this step, and we can take the connection. So that 3 line, and here that is create statement we can use in different, that is overloaded. So in insert update build operation we can take two parameterized constructor, but here we can use as a default constructor, and that is a, we can already check the connection is established. So I not write message box here. So now what to do? So OK button is main coding. So select star from logging table, and we can if first validation. So if blank, so please enter username password and return directly. And then that is a rs next. So record is read, and we can match to our text box value to our field value. So and operator. So both are same. So flag is 1 and logging is successfully, and flag is 1. So this form is closed and MDA is form open, and else. So we can here T attempt provided by user. So C is greater than 3. So you cannot log in after try after. Yes, here that try just first, that is a try after some time is a better. So like our online net banking, so we can write 3 times username password or password is wrong, so that is a block your account or after some time, that type of message. So you can register again or you can set your password to again. So here we can just count the 3 attempts. So 3 times user is a password or username password is wrong, so we can close to a login form. Yes, and that is not greater than equal to, so we can C plus plus, C initial, that is a 0, so we can directly plus plus, and logging is failed because username password is wrong, and clear and request focus again. So we can give the 3 attempt to user. So yes, let us check all is well, and yes, here that is a that is a catch block. We can e dot in track, that is a that is some student blank, but here we cannot take as a blank. So what the benefit? So when any error taking from this coding, so that is a write in stack that display this throwable class. So print tag trace, that is a giving the message which error is. So our output window that display the error. So here, yes. So you cannot blank this catch block. So try we can completely write, and catch block, that is a not write any coding, but here just print that trace, that method you can call, that is the exception. So throwable, that branch any that is two branch, error and exception. So error is taking by Java, and exception we have to take to ourselves, to our coding. So all coding and all designing is complete, and let us try. So I can save, yes, Control S. You can also press yes, and now I can first compile. Yes, so let us check. I compile this form F9 press I. So you can look here in logging. Yes, there is no any error. So build successfully, and now I can run our flush screen. So after you can take all this complete process, so MDI, and then we can take in next my upcoming video take the MDI designing and coding. So yes, I can run Shift F6. So you can look here or flush screen. Yes, now login form. I give Ram, yes, first username Ram and password is Sitaram. So S is capital. So I give the first perfect. Let us check. So I okay. So yes, logging is successfully. You can look here. That is a title information. Okay, I okay. So our MDI is open. So yes, perfectly our coding, and now I can close again run. So what is I can T attempt wrong entry is long username password. So let us that work perfectly or not. So yes, that is I give the RAM and Sita RAM, but 123. So that is not our username. Username is perfect, but password is only Sita RAM. But I include 123. So let us check. So yes, logging failed. You try one. So here our C variable is print. Okay. So again, I take like RAM and give any password. So again try. So you can logging is fail, you can try 2. Yes, so here our count the number of failure try. So last try, that is a chance you can remember your password. Again, I by mistakenly give the wrong. So you can see that logging is failed, try 3. And now I can attempt 4th time. So you can exit this form. Yes, look. So yes, you can't log in, try after some time. And okay, so exit. So yes, that is a perfectly we can achieve to our goal in this session. So very perfect coding over. So yes, I think you can this coding helpful to you. So I just already I revise and all that complete our designing and coding. Yes, so this is our coding. So I think I hope you can understand and enjoy this session. So look here, very simple coding I can develop for you. And you can also use prepare statement. Yes, there is no any error, but that is a simple. We can just compare to our username password in the table to here text j text or j password that field and j text field. So there is two different control. Yes, here you can look in design. So here that is a j that is a first we can use as a j text field, and here that is a j password field. So that is a duplicate, but we can use. Yes, so now I can run last time. So again, I run shift F6. So our logging form, you can look, that is a first I take my video lecture, you can watch. And now here, yes, I just press, so that is good. And I take my screen to here. And yes, I give the Krishna, yes, that is our second user. So Krishna, and I think Radha or Radha, yes, I missed Radha, yes. So let us check. Okay. Yes, logging is successfully. So that is our second user. So there are two pass username password. Yes, our MDI is form open. So yes, any question regarding this session, logging form design coding we have to apply in this session. So any doubt or any question to your mind, so you can write in comment section. I give the definitely to answer you. And subscribe my channel Ashok Sijala Academy, press the bell icon to never miss any update. And thanks for your watching, supporting and sharing my video lecture. And Hare Krishna.